Hey, folks. Just I'm GrayGooGirl, and on couch with me I have Soulmass and Varin. We're going to be doing Super Metroid Varia Veteran Full Area Randomizer, which is a relatively complex kind of flag set to explain. So if I could like to say anything.
Hello, I'm Varin. I'm here to give the stats. I have a lot of numbers in front of me to spit out at any point.
And I am Soulmass. I'm here to be entertained.
Alrighty, and with that, I think we should be ready to get started. So if y'all want to give me a countdown?
Absolutely. Timer will start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
All right, so this randomizer randomizes lots of things, specifically starting location, although we got the vanilla starting location, which is kind of interesting.
That's wild, actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's something like 12 different places it could be, so getting vanilla starting, kind of interesting. So we're going to pop down this way, and we're going to go just collect our first earliest things to collect. Now, this area is going to look very similar to the normal start because of our starting location. It's also very fortuitous because it's got a lot of checks we can do pretty quickly.
Is this even randomized?
Is this randomized? Thinking emoji.
That's the question. Yep. Alrighty, so we're going to check our morph ball spot first because that's where you go. The only thing that is directly open is the first spot, so up over here. Oop. And we got Speed Booster, so this is probably not going to give us Morph Ball for a minute, which is always fun.
That's interesting to think about, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So part of this randomizer flag set also picks that you can do a what they call a normal start for Morph Ball. So it doesn't always place it early. Sometimes it places it late. Oh, actually, I need to go back down. There's a room I have to enter, even though I can't do anything in it, to trigger the world starting, essentially. If anyone's played the vanilla game, you might be familiar with the those little scanner eye things. I have to trigger the other one in here. And yeah. Oh, so we can do the damage boost as well while we're in here. As soon as these enemies spawn in, now the world is quote-unquote activated. There's nothing there, so we can't actually do the damage boost because there's no item. So this is because we're playing with a what they call medium health scale. We only have about half as much health as normal. We're also playing with fewer than the maximum number of minor ammo weapons. So we'll have spots that'll appear with just nothing in them.
That's always fun, going out of your way to get the one last check in an area because you think about hold something and then you're met with the blank thing of shame and it's like,
Yep.
So we didn't have an opportunity previously to mention what Varia is, but it stands for a very adaptive randomizer of items and areas, and this is actually the area rando. So like Gray said, could have had 1 of 15 starting areas, but actually a lot of these exits to different areas will go to different other areas than what you're used to. So if you're used to watching Vanilla, you're in for a surprise because we have no idea where we're going.
Yep. It's all the area transitions between major map locations. So we'll point them out when we get to them, which we'll probably be checking a couple relatively soon, actually. We're going to have to do a short charge up here to get us over through that wall over there.
Yeah.
Like this. Y'all like to explain what a short charge is?
Normally with the speed booster, you can run a certain distance and charge up a shine spark, or just charge up your suit enough that you can break through some speed blocks, which you normally can't break through without the speed booster item. With a short charge, you can do that in a shorter distance of running by doing a couple inputs while you're running, like stuttering your inputs, and you'll be able to get a charge off in the shorter distance.
All right, so
and
we got
Morph Ball
Ball.
Terminator. Nice.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna head back this way. I'm gonna go grab us a save real quick. Actually, yeah, because we want to make sure we can. Yeah. 1 second. Pop that open. Do the run. This last thing we want to do is do more of the same thing. We also should go back down because we can then check 2 other checks down there. So it was a little bit out of the way to get the morph ball, so it wasn't that far in, but it's still technically not an early start because we had to get other items to get it first. Yeah, there will be a lot of doubling back into spaces, just based on the items we find and when we find them. Specifically now we're looking for missiles, super missiles, and power bombs. Those are other big gates for normal doors. That's going to be the things we definitely need to see as soon as possible. Power bombs being the biggest one of those. They block out access to a few specific locations. And while we're doing that, let's go to donations if you have any.
Yeah, we do have a couple here. We have a $25 donation from Brushan Dragonus that says, "Save the animals." And chat, we have a new bid war open. It would not be a Super Metroid run if we did not have something to do with the animals. We have 3 options. We can save the animals, we can ditch the animals, or we can taunt the animals. So let us know what you want us to see there.
My choice, I'm going to say save, but I know that my couch vehemently disagrees with my decision.
We had a long conversation about this before the run started, because Soulmass and I are not fans of saving the animals at all.
Since we have 3 options, I'm going to go with taunt for this run.
Ooh, split it evenly between the couch. Got it.
All right, so what I'm doing right now is going up to a place called Billy Mays. If y'all are familiar with Billy Mays, is the guy who sells TV products and all that kind of stuff. They call it this route because you get 1 item here, but you also get a free bonus item down here. And those were 2 very good finds. We needed super missiles, and we definitely need energy. I'm reasonably sure this seed is going to require us to do some heck runs. That's going to be a thing that we want to have the energy tanks for that. We need at least 3 to do most of them.
When we say heck runs, we mean there are some rooms in the game that are heated, and we can't traverse them without the Varia suit, which we don't have right now, without taking damage. So you'll slowly take damage while you're running through the heated rooms. And sometimes the Varia randomizer is mean to us and puts those rooms with items on the other side of them that we actually need.
Alright, so the next thing I want to see primarily is another set of bombs. If we can get 10 bombs, we can do a thing called Gauntlet. It's a thing I absolutely love doing early because it's something that's easy to forget. And I'll show that once we have enough bombs. We can also check to see what is the end of Gauntlet, so we might not need to even do it, but it's worth doing if we can. Hey, more power bombs. We're doing Gauntlet.
I love this for us.
I love Gauntlet. Yeah, Gauntlet in the vanilla game is supposed to be done at the end of the game, so like you've gotten Screw Attack and a bunch of other things, a bunch of movement tech to make the room more bearable. What we're doing is basically the most bare bones version of it you can, which is you've got some energy tanks, you've got 10 power bombs, that's more than enough to get through it.
These pirates are not being very nice.
No, they're not, and my wall jumps are slightly off tonight.
No, Criteria is being very nice so far. I have a feeling the seed is going to start being mean soon.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt we're going to have trouble finding the suits. That's what I think is going to happen. Usually for seeds that are higher difficulty, that's the case. They'll put the suits in a place where you wouldn't expect to be able to get them, like Varia's suit being behind a hot room, or Gravity suit being in Meridia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I probably should have gone back to check 2 other things. Whoops, we're going to do that quick. Forgot to check the one on the way up. Don't mind me if I just run into basically all of the things forever.
We do have the energy for it. While Gray is going and grabbing those 2 checks, if you have never seen a randomizer before, you have no idea what we're doing. This is Super Metroid Varia randomizer. All the items that Gray is going to be picking up could be, not necessarily always are, but could be different in their original vanilla location. By vanilla, we mean the unaltered original SNES version of the game. So you might be watching this and be like, I don't remember that being there. It's because it probably wasn't actually there in the original game. So our goal is to find as many items as we need to beat all of the bosses and go and defeat Mother Brain, and that could vary by what the game decides to give us in what order, and we have no idea what we're doing, so we're here for a very, hopefully short ride. We don't want to go on too long, but a fun ride.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so not only are the areas randomized, but the bosses are also randomized in their locations. They'll still be in their boss rooms, but it won't be in their specific location. So we might find Ridley where we normally find Kraid, or we might find Phantoon where we normally find Dragon. And that's all up to the randomizer.
That's my favorite part, is when bosses are also randomized. I'm going to an area and I'm like, all right, I'm going to find Kraid here. And I open the door and it's like, no, unfortunately not.
All right, so we're going to grab this quick save, and then we're going to go check one more room up here. Then we're going to do Gauntlet. That's going to just require us going over here like this, and charging up the suit, and boop.
I love doing that. I love doing the diagonal charges. They're just so cool.
I love playing this game as a randomizer, specifically because it's such catharsis from when I was a kid and couldn't do any of these things. Like, I'd spend hours trying to figure something out when the solution was typically pretty obvious.
It's also pretty vindicating for me like that, because I didn't play this game until I was 18. So I had a lot of difficulty with it, but over playing randomizers over the years and learning from some of my friends that speedrun Super Metroid, it feels really cool to be able to do things that were very difficult for me many years ago.
All right, so we are way over equipped for doing Gauntlet, and we also have speed boosters, so we don't even have to do the tricky wall jumps. That's a good start.
Our ammo feels really good. This is much better than the last time we were all together, because we were struggling a little for ammo last time. But this seed is being a little nice, and I'm kind of afraid of what's to come.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're gonna get some not so great stuff coming.
But it'll be really cool and fun to watch you navigate it, because I think a lot of what makes randomizers interesting is watching the routing differences and the choices that the player will make. Personally, at least.
Especially if it ends up being suitless, because then there's a lot of stuff you have to do that you don't see normally in the game.
Oh, absolutely. Trying to navigate certain areas without the specific tools is always fun. Alright, so that was the first half of Gauntlet. That was the easy half. The less than easy half is coming up back here. And wait for the lava to drop down. And there we go. Oop. Shorted it. Yeah, this lava does a lot of damage very quickly, because technically it's boiling acid, I think is what they called it. It's the more dangerous of the sort of floating liquids you can find in rooms. Alright, we're gonna jump over here, like that, drop a bomb, and up we go. Easy peasy. Shoot those out. Come on, something good.
Come on. Okay.
Another E-Tank. It's definitely forcing us to do some hack runs.
It has definitely decided that a hack run is in our future.
Alright, so now we get to go and do the other fun part of this, is which we get to explore where the things go. We're gonna go down this way. I'm actually gonna grab these missiles because I don't want to be without ammo. Alright, so this door normally doesn't flash, and normally it leads to Torian. We're gonna see where it takes us. This time, it took us to Western Meridia. We are definitely not gonna do Western Meridia right now, because I don't want the chance to be soft-locked.
No, that is not in our future.
Yeah, so we're going to check these two doors. This is another transition point. That's going to take us to Eastern Meridia. Okay.
Both Meridias.
Spicy.
Eyes emoji.
Okay, so at least it took us to the top of Western Meridia, which is going to be extremely useful. Mm-hmm. We have actually one more check we can do up here. Actually, technically, we have two more checks we can do. And I think, yeah, I'm going to clear the remainder of criteria then.
We're already here. Might as well. Saves us some time.
Yep. We have speed booster and we have power bomb, so I'm super comfortable. Oh, and enough E-tanks that I'm comfortable doing the shaft.
Absolutely.
Y'all will see the shaft in a minute.
While we're making our way to the shaft, if you have any donations for us, theValiantSun, I'd love to hear some.
Of course. But real quick, I just want to remind everybody that we are raising money today for Malala Fund. Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and lead. With more than 130 million girls out of school today, Malala Fund partners with education advocates and activists who are breaking down barriers that hold girls back. And chat, by donating, you can help make that happen. So thank you all so much. You can do, $25 from Anonymous, who just says less than 3. Thank you so much, everyone who has been throwing in all those donations and helping us make a difference for all the lovely girls in the world who deserve an education.
All right, so I'm going to do this in a way that is not standard. I could just short charge it and jump over, but I'd rather not chance it. Just for marathon safety, I'm going to clear those out real quick. So we're going to grab that power bomb as well. So we're going to just charge up over here. Yep, that did not work the way I wanted it to. It's fine. There we go. And it's a missile pack. So This is one of the challenges of doing these sorts of runs as well, is finding stuff that's not necessarily optimal or useful in certain locations.
Something we didn't get to mention earlier that I will point out on the UI here, if you look in the upper left-hand corner of the game feed, there is actually a number next to a shortened version of the area that we're in right now, and it'll actually count down how many checks are left in the area. So you heard earlier that Gray said that there were 2 checks left in the area. She just made one of them, and you'll see that that counter went down. So that kind of helps us keep track of how many checks are in the area, and it might help us, remind us of things we should be looking for or where we're going. Also, it's something to keep in mind that if we think we're getting lower on items, and then however many blank items might be in the area will help us make a decision if we need to check the rest of the items in the area or not.
Yeah, it gives us an indication of whether or not we missed something, and it's just sort of an overall helpful thing. Something I typically use for marathon settings, just for safety.
And it's just honestly really good information to have in general for people at home to follow along. So if we pointed out, you can now follow along with us and see maybe if you can route the game in your head while we're playing along.
Absolutely. Alright, I'm going to take out these guys because they're annoying. And we're going to do a Shine Spark across here. We're also going to check another of our transition points. So we're going to do this. We're just going to charge up. We're going to do this and charge like that.
Whoosh.
It's more missiles, but now we've fully cleared criteria. So let's see where this takes us.
And we are going to
Red Brinstar.
Let's go. Okay.
Fun.
Red Brinstar is important for one major reason. It has 6 exits on it. It's the central hub for the game for the most part. So we're going to check all of those. We found wrecked ship. That's awesome. So I'm going to take a chance and go do some wrecked ship.
That's probably a pretty good idea while we're here.
Yeah, we found it. We can check it. We can also see what boss is there. So that's the first boss location. With our current equipment, I feel confident to say we can clear Kraid and we can probably clear Fantoon. Oops, I made a slight error and I don't want to waste a power bomb. So shoot that. There we go. Get out of the water because at this point, because we do not have gravity suit, it's going to be quite slow if we move in water. We're just going to jump over like this.
Samus hasn't mastered swimming yet, unfortunately.
The suit's heavy. The Chozo didn't expect they were going to be swimming.
Yeah, she can. She's so powerful, but we'll make her more powerful. Real girl boss moment.
Oh heck yeah! All right, so we're going to grab this save again. Every time we kill a boss to this point, or we attempt to kill a boss, we're definitely going to want to grab a safety save because we just don't know which it is.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be, we could run into Dragon or Ridley here, and that would be unfortunate.
That is, they are currently, unfortunately, unbeatable.
Yeah, with Dragon, we don't have the super missiles for it, but with Ridley, we wouldn't be able to survive the arena.
Nope. The arena would, very quickly deplete us to 0 health, and we don't want that. The room is very hot.
While this is open and wrecked ship is not enabled, I'm going to grab this check up here. Normally, to get through that room, it's got water in it, it's got spikes, and they hurt, and it's terrible. But because it's not currently active, we don't have to worry about that. We're gonna pop over here, gonna take some spike damage. And more missiles. Being very forthcoming with the missiles. Alright, we're gonna pop back over, grab another save, and then we're gonna check this boss spot. And we're gonna see who I'm running away from. If it's Kraid, we'll definitely be able to take him out easily enough. If it's Fantoon, that might be a challenge with our current setup. We've got enough missiles for it. I'm really just more concerned about the health and the lack of suits. So yeah, a little bit of information about the different suit types that Samus can get. There are 2 suits in the game. One is called Varia suit, and the other is called Gravity suit. They both independently add damage reduction to her from enemies. Varia will reduce environmental damage and prevent heat damage entirely. And Gravity will allow her to move in water. So going into boss fights without the suits is incredibly dangerous at times.
Yeah, the damage that the boss's moves that attack us their damage will vary based on the suit that we have. So it is always a good thing to have the suits when we go into boss fights. Okay.
All right, so we got Fantoon. I'm gonna try this. Okay. I'm not sure I'm gonna survive this, but I'm gonna try it.
I think an attempt is worth it, for sure.
Absolutely.
Loving these beautiful red flames.
All right, so we did not get the faster of his cycles. Actually, we got the slowest cycle. But what's good is I know exactly when he's going to shoot his big burst like that. So, big burst of flames. But yeah, we're taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately. If I had more super missiles, I might be inclined to say we could do a crystal flash.
Crystal flash, yeah.
But I think we're kind of not going to get that. Yeah, I'm going to call it here. We'll come back for Fantoon once we've got something a little more substantial to fight him with. If we had charge beam as well, that could save us a lot of strife because we can jump through things to prevent damage. And use a fake charge to get through that, or charge to do a fake screw attack to get through that. So we'll come back to this. Oh no, it's the fish.
Oh no, the fish have come back to haunt us. Goodbye.
It doesn't expect you to be in this area without having at least some damage reduction. So those fish hit for like 80 health without a suit.
And
we only have 390 right now? 399. So, definitely not something we want to get hit with. Also, don't mind me if I save a lot. It's just because I don't want to lose any kind of progress on this, because there's a lot of very dangerous rooms. We do a lot of things out of order, so the damage that we're getting in from those rooms can be very high at times.
And being able to hold on to some of our ammo checks, especially if we were to walk into a boss and perish on the way, if we hadn't made a save recently, is pretty good to be able to keep that ammo.
Alright, so that should have taken... Yeah, excellent. I took out all 3 of them.
Nice.
Yeah. Am I actually stuck? Okay, there we go. That was the flower.
They said you're here
forever.
For
missiles. But yeah, we managed to avoid all those hoppers and take them out with a single power bomb, which is very, very useful. We're not going to bother saving after that because it was only a set of missiles.
Nah.
Even if we were to die in the other room, which dying in this room with our current equipment would be hard. Yeah, let's just hop on over that. And we got X-ray scope.
X-ray. Huh, okay.
X-ray has some very niche utility. It's good for 2 very specific fun things. One of which is called microwaving, which we might be able to see, and I will try to do my best to microwave at least something during this run. But y'all have to wait to find out how that works. Alright, we're gonna take that out. All right, now we're gonna go down Red Tower. There's still one transition check we didn't do up criteria, but I think we're fine checking out here for now. Okay. It loops in on itself.
Okay.
That's fun. So this is the lower part of Red Brinstar.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wasn't expecting that. That's interesting.
Left leads to bottom. Whee!
Hey, we found Norfair.
Norfair. Okay, nice.
All right, we're gonna check this door as well. And that leads to Eastern Meridia. So we know 2 ways into Eastern Meridia from both the front side and the back side of it, which will be good. We can use that to bypass certain things if we find the Dragon fight somewhere else. Mm-hmm. We'll come back to that. Let's go check out what's in High Jump. Hey, it's Wave Beam.
Wave Beam,
cool.
All right.
Gladly take Wave Beam.
I was worried that we weren't finding any beams, so that's nice now.
Yeah. Do this, there's nothing there. That one always fakes me out because it spawns the orb in there when you walk in.
So it
even if
looks
there's nothing there.
Yeah, so you kind of like hesitate for a second, then you have to walk back out, yeah.
Yep. Alright, so we have a bunch of health. If I had more super missiles and more power bombs, I would consider doing some hack runs right now. But we're just going to check out a couple things.
We have options.
We
have lots of options right now. Ooh, okay.
Another E-Tank, which we are... Once we get High Jump, we can grab that easily enough. High Jump or bombs. Although doing bomb jumps without Varia suit is not fun indeed. So... Alright, I think we're gonna... You know what? I'm feeling spicy. We're probably gonna do some stuff we're not gonna be able to get back from, but we're gonna check them out anyway. I'm gonna do what is called a Muck Ball. Oh, I messed it up. Try that again. Take 2. Oh wait, I don't need to do the Muck Ball anyway. I have Speed Booster. What am I doing?
I didn't want to interrupt you while you were explaining it, but I was kind of like, we have Speed Booster. So normally you would...
Ball...
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, normally you would do what is called a mock ball there to retain your speed while you're going into a morph ball state to get past those doors that are coming down. We have speed boosters, so we can just rush right past them.
Nothing in Crumble Block Kingdom.
No crumblies. Oh. Sad face.
Right. Yeah, we're just gonna take the death here, and we're gonna do that again. We're gonna check Ice Beam. Yeah, so Crumble Block Kingdom is notorious because a lot of people forget that it's there. And we call it that because the room is full of these specific blocks that when you step on for more than 2 frames, they break. So they are notoriously hard to climb, and they are just overall a pain to navigate through.
I'm not a fan.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's bad. It's one of those things that I really think was a mistake.
Every time I see it, I'm like, no, not the crumblies.
All right, so we're going to pop through here. And we're going to do Ice Beam with a real quick movement through here. This is going the back way into Ice Beam. Again, we're not going to be able to get back from here most likely. Yeah, it's just that. So we're going to do a reset real quick. And we're going to load back into where we were. So we now know that we don't have to worry about Ice Beam. This is a key part of doing some of this routing is being able to know what you can check quickly versus what you're going to have to come back for. And sometimes it's worth sacrificing a death to figure out where things are.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're gonna pop over here. We have a couple places we can check in what is colloquially... Oh, hey, Spazer. Awesome. Spazer and Wave.
Huh.
Free and open.
Thinking emoji.
Excellent. So, yeah, we're gonna do a couple things. We're gonna grab the Spazer, we're gonna grab a save, and then I am going to go and do some hack runs. Because we can charge up all of our stuff on a 5-spot charger not too far from here.
Mm-hmm. While we're grabbing the save and heading over to the hack run, you can give us a real quick donation if you have any.
I do have one. I have a $10 donation from Leprechaun Gangster saying, "Go Gray! Love you lots. Please save the animals and trans rights."
Aw, love you too. That's my partner.
What a sick name, but also trans rights.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
All right, so we're gonna just be sitting here for a second, recharging. If you've got any more donations, that'd be lovely.
Yeah, we have a $100 donation from Mountain of Toast. They say, I love GDQ. Love seeing all these femme-identifying folks absolutely owning these games and love all the good work that Malala Fund does. Save the animals. And chat, right now, Save the Animals has a pretty commanding lead. However, I'm very interested in what exactly taunt the animals means. And if you're interested as well, I think we should put some money towards that and see what that means.
That's the worst one.
Do it, chat. Do it.
Do we want to explain taunting the animals, or do we just want to hope somebody snipes it and then let them see it?
Let's let people decide what they want and just let them live with their consequences.
Let's just say that it is the chaotic evil ending.
Yeah, it is
It's the worst.
very chaotic evil.
It makes me feel terrible.
It is definitely a choice you could make, TM.
Okay, so we're going to set ourselves up with as much health as we possibly can get over here. Now we're going to do a very quick setup for a thing called Norfair Reserve Damage Boost. Shorted it.
It happens.
Unfortunate. We're going to grab the save because we're fully charged at this point. I don't want to lose all of those lovely things we picked up. So we're going to reset
Absolutely.
that and turn off our speed booster. Because it's actually easier to do this jump without speed booster.
Mm-hmm.
Speed booster has some really weird properties. Okay, so we're going to do this again. And shorted it again. Dang. Alright, try it again. You know what, damage boost? I can do this all day long.
There we go. First try, right?
First try.
First try.
All right, so we have a bunch of stuff that we're going to need to do in this room if we want to do this and survive. We're going to go through as fast as we possibly can. So grab that right there. Through here to get across this without taking too much damage. Okay, and we're gonna do that. Oh, I condemned us to death. It doesn't matter though, we saw all the checks, so we know there's nothing of importance there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so unfortunately I was trying to go for a thing called Crystal Flash. I did it on top of that item ball, and that was not a great idea. This after I disable speed booster again. We're gonna dive wave. We're gonna dive wave because we can. Not like that. That's not how you dive wave.
They just want to come say hi.
That's most certainly not beans. Alright, those are down. We've got about as much health as we're going to get. We're going to re-enable speed booster. We are going to try and see what wave beam has. Extra damage is never fun there. Alright, got missiles. And what do we got? Please be something good. It's an energy tank. Alright, well we can at least get out. And E-tanks are good. E-tanks are always useful.
And for all we know, that might be in logic.
It's entirely possible, yeah.
Could be, yes.
We're going to use some of our super missiles to get the heck out of here before we die. Although we are really good on health right now.
Yeah, that E-tank was definitely a very fortunate find there.
Okay, and we're out.
Nice.
We have wave beams, so we can definitely go check Crocomire. We'll check that Crocomire transition door. We're going to kill those. We're going to grab a save right here once again, just because we've gone through all the stuff. I want to make sure we've got it covered. Also, not that I'm going to mess this section up down here, but we are going to have to do, well, just thought about it. We actually have weight beam. We don't have to do the green gate glitch.
True. True and real. I mean, you
It's
could
just giving us
technically do
all
it
the
if you
stuff.
wanted to, but
I'll illustrate it most likely later.
for the fans.
For the fans. Green gate glitch is terrible. Alright, so we're gonna get grab a quick recharge station here, and we're gonna pop on over and see what is in Crocomire space. Normally this would lead down to the mini-boss Crocomire, who is just minding his own business. But it currently leads to the backside of wrecked ship. We don't need to worry about that.
Yep.
Just gonna skip on by that. There are also 2 more sections we can definitely get to, but possibly not clear. We're gonna go check the lower Norfair door, and then we can check the door that was up by Wave Beam. Oh, this room is terrible to get out of at this point in the game. Oh, no, don't fall. Falling bad. Samus, how could you? Oh, ah. Alright, so we're back out this way. We're going to go down here. We're going to pop into this door over here, which has another 5 spawner, and get ourselves some more health. So if you get any donations, this would be a wonderful time for them.
I do indeed. We have a $15 donation from Vincent Van Spock. And they say, long-time watcher, first time donating. I love every time GDQ do charity live streams, especially when they showcase my all-time favorite game, Super Metroid. Go GrayGooGirl. Trans rights, less than 3.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
Alright, where does this take us? Hey, Green Red Star!
Ooh, Green
Ooh.
Star.
Yeah, this is the good one. And we're also super well equipped for this.
Yes, absolutely. This was a very fortunate find.
Yes, Green Red Star has, as you can see from the UI, 9 checks in it. There are, I think, 12 check spots, something like that. So we know it's missing some items, but all of them are accessible right now with the equipment we have. Just a matter of doing a couple things, checking a few more transition areas as well. So we're gonna go up this way. We're gonna check this transition off here. And that's Upper Norfair. So this was the...
Area.
Yeah, it leads to the door that we were about to check anyway, so now we've killed 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. Alright, so we're gonna check down here.
I think we should start calling it 2 Metroids, 1 missile.
Yeah, that's probably a better term.
No, I just
Better
like
way.
that it's branded. It's on theme, you know.
Exactly. Alright, so we are going to do another short charge, and that's going to give us access to this... actually, we need to do a thing before we do that. Because we don't have the health to get through that, we are going to do a Crystal Flash. Oh, we can't because we don't have enough. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, we have too much health. So, I might be able to make it through. Yeah, we'll see. Not if I do that. And again. That's what I was trying to do. Excellent. Missiles! Just what we needed. Absolutely go mode. Alright, so we're gonna pop back up here. There's a bunch more checks to do in this area, so this is just gonna be rapid fire checking places. Unnecessary wall jumps, always the best. We do get to do one of my favorite little things in this run. We're gonna those out. Have a bit more health. We're gonna do these sections up here, then we're gonna do a fun little trick that involves shooting a thing that's off screen. Oh, wait, we don't actually do that. We have Wave Beam. I keep planning to do tricks, but then remembering I have the stuff to do them normally.
You should just do it the fun way anyway.
Alright, fine, I'll do it the fun way.
Yeah, we'll do it the fun way. Yeah, let's go. Fun way. Big fan of the fun way.
Down. Hey, screw attack.
Screw attack.
That's going to make Fantoon much, much easier to do. We can't actually damage Fantoon with that, but we can avoid basically all damage during that fight with it.
All of his little eye goopies that go to attack us, you just screw attack through them, and like Gray said, no damage, which is very, very nice.
Screw attack, i.e. make everything go explode when you jump into it.
And it makes a really cool noise. I really like the sound effects that's tied to it. It's one of my favorite sound effects in this game.
Okay, so we're going to pop open this door over here, and I'm going to screw attack through this transition into the room, because that'll make taking out those hoppers much easier. And because requested, we're doing this the fun way. Hey, I got it first try.
Nice! Let's go! I love fun way.
Yeah, so that gate, because it is partial, and there's nothing in here.
Nothing. Of course.
Absolutely, of course. So yeah, normally this gate's closed. The only way to open it up is to fire a wave beam through it. Because it was partially off screen at the time, it just didn't render in properly to block that missile shot, and it just worked. If you have high jump, that's very easy to do. It becomes a lot more challenging when you don't have high jump, because you can't get to the right horizontal position. I'm sorry, vertical position. Sort of set it off. So, thankfully, we got the good way. So, this. Come on, Sports Pawn Skip, don't do this to me. There it is. There's a missile block that was also off screen that we just used a very similar trick to do. By doing that little sort of wrap right before then, it allowed us to hit that block, even though you technically can't from its current location. And we got more super missiles for it, which we absolutely need. In order to clear this, we either need all of the beams or 60 super missiles. And getting all of the beam weapons is not guaranteed by any means. So this just sort of gives us some insurance. Ideally, we want 60 super missiles, really more like 65 to 70 if you want to have like some coverage. Because Mother Brain takes 60 directly to take out. If we have the beams, though, we don't have to worry about having that backup.
Yeah, based off the beams and missiles that you've been getting, I was starting to worry that you might have to do Mother Brain with only missiles.
If that's possible, I mean, that's the thing that could happen. Well, we'll have to see. I don't necessarily know it's going to be the case, but we will definitely check. So we've got this section down here that has 3 potential checks. And those things, which are just absolutely terrible. B-Toms. Hey, energy tank. Nice.
Nice. I love that for us.
Yeah, energy-wise, we're doing very, very well.
Yeah, with 5 tanks, we can do pretty much any heck run we want now.
Mm-hmm. We're
yep,
very
although
safe.
we basically cleared all the heck runs there are to do. Norfair is essentially done.
Well, unless we have to fight Ridley.
Yeah.
We have to fight Ridley suitless. Ooh, that's... Why would you wish that into existence?
I'm just saying.
I don't want to think about that. That's terrifying. I also think it's out of logic for this, because Veteran, I think you need to have something like 14 E-tanks to do that. But, yeah, we'll see. Alright, put that there. I'm guessing we're probably gonna have to do some suitless Meridia. That's my hunch.
I love that for you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I love that for us, and yeah, it's definitely starting to look that way.
Alright, we're gonna do Mock Ball, because we can.
I love this. I love when we just do things for fun.
The only reason I
Exactly.
didn't bring up Suitless was because we hadn't found Ice Beam yet, because then that would normally tick us up to the, we're going to go do Suitless Meridia.
Yeah, if we find Ice Beam or Spring Ball and High Jump, that would definitely be an indication that we're gonna...
Oh, Spring Ball.
Well, speak of the devil.
There's the logic.
If we get High Jump, then we're in for a treat.
Coming out of here, if I find an item, I always forget to check up here every single time.
right, so we are good on Green Brinstar. Then let's check this connecting point up here, see where that leads us, and that will take us to our next the next thing we should do, which is probably clearing a wrecked ship. Reasonably sure that's the path forward. All right, so this takes us back to criteria.
Back to criteria.
Which is actually quite good because we wanted to go to wrecked ship anyway. We're going to have to go across moat to get back there. We can check that other one we didn't check as well. Yeah, this is being oddly kind to us.
I think while we're making our way downtown, we definitely have some time for you to read some donations or content for us, Valiant.
Yeah, I've got a $25 donation from Quiet Brook. They say, so many great runs tonight. Good luck to GrayGooGirl with the run and trans rights.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
Trans rights.
We also have a $25 donation from Anonymous. They did not leave a comment, but that donation gets them applied for all of the prizes that are available for the day, as well as starts building towards the $125 cumulative grand prize that you can get over by doing $125 across the entire event. It doesn't have to be all at once. So if you're liking that, we could get that started right now. Can we get maybe a $5 train for trans rights?
Trans rights, baby. Well, I'm actually very curious. Can you give us an update on the animals incentive?
Yes. Currently, Taunt has $25, Ditch has $40, and Save is in a commanding lead with $265. But I very strongly believe in chat's ability to make this a competition.
Tears are already brought to my eyes. I'm already getting the cry competition started. Great, I hope you're ready.
Oh no! Don't do this to me. It's a lot harder to do when I'm actually playing the game.
We may want more frame fatales, and so saving the animals doesn't save the frames, but let's save GrayGooGirl some frames maybe, and let's maybe ditch those animals.
Ooh, eyes emoji, eyes emoji.
Oh, just maybe.
Oh, this was a risky play. I don't know if I like this. We can't get out of that hole we just jumped down into. So right now I'm banking on being able to get at least one item from here that'll let me get out. If we get high jump, we can get out. If we get gravity suit, we can get out.
Yeah.
And that's not gravity suit. So let's see what the boss is.
Is not.
And now we know where Kraid is, so that's a good thing.
Okay.
Or the Kraid area. Kraid the area, not Kraid the monster. Alright, so let's see who this is. Who are you? Oh! Dragon, alright.
Hello, Dragon. Reminder, Dragon's a girl. Very important.
We do not... I don't think we have what we need to clear this.
No.
We definitely don't.
I mean...
No, we need the super missiles, really. That's the problem.
It's the ambo's the problem. That's pretty much holding us back here.
And the inability to get out of this arena once we clear it, unless gravity suit is here.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm thinking might be the case. Oh, and you know what? We're gonna come back to this.
Yeah, we can just reset and come back.
Exactly.
This
At
is
least now we know
fine.
where we know where it is. We can come back for it. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire. I mean, yet. Although I do see something that's absolutely horrendous. I know where Crocomire is going to be.
Oh,
I figured out at least part of the map, the remainder of the map at this point. let me just go through and sort of explain. So we know the connection points off of Western Meridia. So there's only one connection point that we don't know. We also have only then 3 other locations. So one's Lower Norfair, so it has to connect to Lower Norfair. Meaning the other door in Lower Norfair connects to Crocomire. So we're gonna have to go through Lower Norfair to get to Crocomire. And this is gonna be fun. Wait, so we're gonna do... So, come on. And we gotta kill those enemies again. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. So now I know where the terrifying parts come in. Again, really? What the heck? Okay. Any more donations? That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, we actually have our first ticket purchased for the Trans Rights Dono Train. $5 from Wrench Witch that says Trans Rights.
Trans Rights.
And chat, $5 ticket to get on this train. We also have another train, it's been chugging along as well. We just want to, let's get those dollars moving, and let's see, we've got some money coming in for the options of taunting and ditching right now. Let's keep these trains going, and let's see if we can get some of these options getting a little bit closer to each other.
I believe in you,
it's always
chat.
good to see a competition.
We don't need to save these animals.
I mean, that is true, but at the end of the day, we still all win, no matter what you donate to. It still all goes to benefit Malala Fund, so definitely get them in. No matter what your choice is, we still love you. Even though I will be slightly upset.
Exactly. All of it goes to benefit Malala Fund, and it is absolutely vital. Alright, this is going to be a very different fight from the one we watched last time, specifically because I can just do this.
Screw attack good. Screw attack
We can do
very
wall
good.
kicks, and yeah, exactly. All of these little flames that are causing a problem, we can just screw attack through most of those. I'm going to take the strat that's safer in this case, in which case I'm going to basically just continually do screw attack so that I don't get hit with any of his stuff, or get hit with as little as possible. Still being a little ornery here. There we go. We got 5 in, although I took more damage than I wanted to take by a pretty wide margin. However, we do have more than enough we can do a Crystal Flash, so that's probably going to happen during this fight. Who doesn't love a mid-boss Crystal Flash?
I love that for us.
I'm loving Fantoon's green eyeshadow.
Alright, so that was 10. Alright, we need to take one more hit and then make Crystal Flash. And there we go. What?
Huh. I did not think it could hit you through the Crystal Flash.
It can't.
I don't know what happened then. Smile emoji.
I think because I don't have iframes,
Oh.
I was taking contact damage every frame.
That actually tracks.
Okay, so that's, I've never seen that before. That's never happened before.
You can put that on the bingo card. And if you're interested in the bingo card and you're not a part of the Frame Fatales Discord, get us an email or hit us up on Twitter or hit us up on Instagram. Get in the Frame Fatale server because we have a bingo card going on. Very fun.
Yeah, that was, I've never seen that before. I've had Ridley do that to me once or twice, but The crystal flashing in Ridley's arena is even more dangerous because he tries to grab you, and bad stuff happens. Okay, that was a quick one. It was a fast pattern. Okay, so we got 5 in there. That's what we want to see.
Nice. So as you may or may not have noticed, Dragon is only vulnerable when he opens his beautiful eyes, showing us his beautiful eyeshadow of whatever color it is. And we want to get in a certain amount of shots, but not too many at once. We don't want to end up enraging him, in which he will fly across the screen very rapidly, and he will not become vulnerable for a very long time. It is a time loss. We are not saving the frames. And also, if I am not mistaken, if you screw attack any of these flames that are dropping, they do not drop items. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that is the case.
If you hit them, they don't drop anything, yeah?
That's what I thought, yeah. So you have to hit them with just regular missiles or just your regular attack to get them to drop any items. So
that was 3. What's the total health on Dragon again? Phantoon again, rather?
The total health on Phantoon is 2,500.
Okay, so it's... Okay. No, this is uncomfortable.
Our missiles are going to do 100, and our super missiles are going to do 300.
They do double damage on Phantoon, if I remember correctly. All right, we're going to do another Crystal Flash. We should be good to get through this without dying. There we go.
Nice.
All right, now we do one more, and we'll toss a super missile into him, and that'll be it. I was not ready for that.
He kind of did a little sneaky there.
A little sneaky. Hey, there we go.
There we go.
That's a dead Phantoon. I have a friend of mine who constantly refers to him as Elephantoon because he's got a trunk.
That is very on brand.
He had me convinced for about 2 seconds before I actually thought about it. Like, no, it means Phantom.
Nah, it's definitely a space elephant.
Space elephant. Space ghost elephant. Alright, so now that we've activated Wrecked Ship, we have a whole new section to explore. This is the only section in which a boss is really the deciding factor as to whether or not you can clear an area. Because Phantom was in the right spot, we were able to access this. But if it was any of the other bosses, then Wrecked Ship wouldn't have turned back on. We've also checked the thing on the other side, so we don't have to worry about going through one of the worst rooms in the game. Not the worst room in the game, one of the. There is actually a room that is dubbed by the community as the worst room in the game. And we're definitely going to see it, because I'm going to have to go through it. But fortunately, we've already got Screw Attack, and we should probably have, at that point, High Jump.
Fingers crossed.
Alright, so let's go clear this. I am also going to grab a save, because I don't want to fight Phantoon again.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Our last save was quite a bit ago.
Yep. And that is our first actual boss down, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
3 more major bosses to go.
Yep, there are all total 4 mini-bosses and 4 regular bosses. Whether we see the mini-bosses, we're never going to see Spore Spawn. There's just no reason to see Spore Spawn. Did you not spit weird nonsense at me? That's gross. Feel bad. Yeah, our weapons are not really top-notch right now. Spacer adds a little bit of damage, Wave adds a little bit of damage, but like, short of having Ice Beam or Plasma, these enemies are still going to take a while to shoot down.
Yeah, Spacer's only got about 40 and Wave is 50, so...
Yeah. Well, how much does Plasma add? I think it's...
150, yes.
Yeah, it's just 150 straight on top of it. Replace the Spacer. But when you have Ice Beam, Plasma, and Wave, it does lots of damage.
Yeah, Ice, Wave, and Plasma is going to be about 300.
Yeah, so everything's going to take at least, 4 or 5 more hits than it normally would.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's push these Lost in Space robots into these spike pits.
The round robot goes in the square hole.
In the square hole.
In the square hole.
Sorry,
Just
chat.
realized that reference. There's so many people that are not going to get that reference.
That's okay if they don't, because somebody in chat will either link it or you'll find it on the internet. You'll figure it out.
Danger, Will Robinson. Anyway. I shouldn't have been shooting those. I should have been using Screw Attack the whole time. Whoopsie.
Well,
This is just me forgetting I have abilities.
Yeah, true.
We're actually going to use X-Ray for its intended purpose.
Wowzers.
It's power bombs. We don't need them. We're not going to grab them. Actually, hold on a minute.
Might be
I
nice
might be
to have.
rethinking that. It'll be nice to have in case we need to do more crystal flashes, because it seems like it's just not going to give us the good stuff that we need.
Yeah.
That Ridley fight looking real possible.
Ooh.
I don't want to see this really. Okay, so we're gonna have to do it. You know, we're gonna do this the other way. Do this by charging that up and going up like this. That was missiles. We don't have to worry about it.
I'm going to guess that Gravity is in Lower Norfair and Varia is in Meridia.
That would be terrible, and probably accurate. But we'll see as it comes.
Also, I realize we have talked about crystal flashing and done it a couple times, but we have actually not explained what crystal flashing is. So, it, as you saw earlier, it does fully replenish Samus's energy, but you can only do it if you have less than a 51 energy and no reserve tanks, and then you need 10 missiles, 10 super missiles, and 10 power bombs when you activate it. Otherwise, it doesn't happen. So that's why the ammo is kind of important to have when talking about going to do the crystal flash.
Yeah, power bombs are doubly so, because even if you have 10 power bombs, you have to use one to activate it, so it's really 11, which is a bit much.
Yeah, I always forget about the one, but yes, you do need 11 because you do need one to activate it. But yeah, our ammo is pretty important for those kind of situations. So if you're going to talk about crystal flashing, that's what crystal flashing is.
Yeah, the lack of super missiles is what's starting to kind of freak me out a little bit. Because like that's really our gateway to damaging a lot of bosses, is using our super missiles. Very, very, very effective tool. Okay, more missiles. Cool. Neat. We're gonna go through here and not find any majors, aren't we? At this point, there's only one that we don't know of. It's okay. We got some soups. So, yeah, it turns out wrecked ship did not have anything of substantial use. Okay, so we know it's not going to make us do a high jumpless lava dive. So that's a thing. Oh, and we fell through here again. Fine, though. We're getting out of wrecked ship anyway, because we're done here. Also, side note, you cannot use Screw Attack underwater. So the question... Oh, I think I know what we've got to do. That would be horrible if that's the case. I think we might actually have to go into Lower Norfair with that suit. Let me consult our handy-dandy map and see where we're going next. Actually, there was one that we didn't check already. So that's a thing we should definitely check. That's probably Torian. Oh. Yeah. Go this way. That. Yeah, so this is either going to be Crocomire or Torian. I did not realize we hadn't mapped Torian yet. So let's really hope this is Crocomire. We do not have the stuff we need to do X-ray room either. Oh, this would have been a thing I probably should have checked ages ago. Yeah, is that weird warp we had between the top and bottom? I just straight up missed Spazer. That was missiles. All right.
Okay. Nice to have in our back pocket. And I totally can count. I promise I know how to track this game correctly. I looked and I was like, oh, no, never mind.
All right, so we're going to do a thing. We're going to do a gravity jump without gravity suit. And that puts us at Lower Norfair. So we know where the entrance to Lower Norfair is. That's good. We need high jump normally to get up there to do that. All right, come on. There we go. Question is, where do we go now? We have to go back to Western Meridia and do some of those checks. There's one I can think of that we can do easily enough. That's going to involve taking us back up to Criteria. So let's consult this map of horrible nonsense.
Before we get too far back away from it, I ran through some of the checks in my head. Did we get everything in Wreck Ship? Did we check everything in Wreck Ship?
Everything has been checked. Yeah, we checked we didn't do the reserve tank because we knew it was going to be a set of missiles, and we checked the section above by just doing a shot in the dark.
Okay, I've been trying to write down every area we've checked and done, cleared everything, and we were leaving it, and I was like, wait, I don't remember, because it's probably because I was looking away for a second.
Yeah, we definitely got all of the stuff we needed out of there. There are only 2 checks that are left, and it's those 2. So those are good. So Criteria, Brinstar, and Wrecked Ship are all clear, which leaves us basically just Meridia and a couple places. So let's go this way. We go grab a save off of our handy dandy ship.
I love our ship. Or making our way to grab a save from the ship. I'd love for you to read some donations, Valiant.
Lovely. I was just going to ask while you were running to the ship if I could slide in with some donations.
Absolutely.
We have a $25 donation from Modus Pons, who says, "Those animals know what they did." And that went towards taunting the animals, which is drastically closing the gap. It is over half of the way to catching up with Save the Animals. And I am I'm still just very interested in what's happening here. We had a $5 donation from Lori D. Bunnykins, who says, "As an animal myself, the ones on this planet are actually super mean, and we should probably leave them behind."
Oh!
I like that take.
I like that.
Thank you both so much for those donations. And, we've got a lot of tickets going in for that trans rights train, so keep buying those tickets and remember to flag them for our final bid war. It's our last incentive for the night, so it costs nothing to add that onto your donation.
Trans rights, baby.
Trans rights. And we're going this way. Okay, so this is going to take us on the top part of Western Meridia, which will allow us to check one thing. And hopefully this one thing is what I think it's going to be. My money's on it being Ice Beam. Ice Beam or high jump boots.
I think it might surprise us and give us a suit. That's what my hope is.
I was thinking it might be Varia.
I'm kind of hoping it's Varia, but gravity would also be. Ooh.
Oh, of course, it's none of those above.
Yes. So, all right, let me consider where it could possibly be taking us at this point. Did we ever find the door to Lower Norfair?
You found one of them out of logic.
Yeah, we didn't find the, the other entrance is probably not accessible through that. Okay, we're going to... we saved recently. I'm going to go back through here, and we're going to go and try and kill Dragon.
Commendable choice.
This seed might put one of the Might put some of the things we need behind actual bosses. This is the only other boss we can access at the moment.
And also just good to go ahead and get it out of the way.
This will take us to Krane's Lair. Hopefully this will give us high jump boots, because that will open up our ability to go through Lower Norfair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess that's probably what this is. Yeah, we can't actually get to Mama Turtle with our current setup. Maybe no, because we can do the jumps high enough to get to the actual area. So we're gonna go just all in on this. If we die, we can run back. It's not gonna take that long.
Samus needs her fashion. Give us the boots. Give us the boots.
Actually, it's probably Gravity Suit if it's anything. Just because we wouldn't be able to get out of the arena without having Gravity Suit or Grapple Hook. The Grapple Hook escape is also terrible. Come on. Definitely need to hit that so that it breaks. Oh, come on. There it is. Those things shooting the entire time are going to be absolutely terrible.
Now, if you're just now joining us and you didn't see it earlier, I would like to remind everybody that Dragon is a girl. And this is quite literally girl boss energy.
Come on, drop me. There we go. 1, 2, 4, 5. Good pattern.
Yeah, having a couple of swoops there was really nice.
Okay, we got hit with a slow, but it didn't trigger the thing, so I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
You know what? We're cool. We're good with that. Let go.
Mama Dragon's being mean.
Nope. Can't actually do that because we have reserve tanks. Alright.
Yes.
Fill that out.
I also promise again, I can count. I totally can count.
Come on. There we go. We can do this. We can do this.
Definitely got this in the bag.
Come on. There we go. I'm sorry, D-pad, for the horrible things I'm doing to you to make her drop me. It requires a lot of movement inputs very quickly.
A lot of mashing, yeah.
Oh, come on. Oh, come on, let go. Alright, and we don't have the soups to do that. Oh.
Oh.
Nope. There we go. Well, it was a valiant effort, but you know. We did what we could.
She said you're not leaving the nest unforward. But luckily, we saved pretty recently, so.
That we did. Let's just double check everything. Make sure this is... Yeah, we saved very recently.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind, if I could slide in real quick.
Yeah, go
Absolutely.
ahead.
We have a $200 donation from Hippo saying, "What does taunt mean?" And with
no.
that, there is less than $20 between taunt and saving the animals. So chat, we gotta figure out. We have to figure out, do we want to learn what taunting the animals is? Do we want to save the animals? Do we want to ditch the animals? We still have quite a bit of time left in this run, but we are running out of time. So we gotta figure out what exactly do we want to do and make sure that you're marking all of your donations for that incentive.
That closed the gap substantially.
Yes, it did.
Chat, to my knowledge, I don't think taunting has ever happened in a marathon. So if you want to see it happen in a marathon, keep on donating.
Oh, it hurts. Hurts a little bit. But we'll do what we've got to do.
I will say with that donation, Taunt is now in the lead.
Let's go, Taunt!
Let's go.
No.
I can be convinced. I can be convinced to change. As long as it's not save, I don't care which option wins.
We don't even save the frames.
my
It
vote.
just.
It's fine. It's the animals, because you look at them and you're like, ah, yes, there are other creatures on this planet, and then you go, but why? And then you leave them to their fate. And I think that's
canonically, you save the animals.
I mean, we can always just say Metroid Fusion never happened in the
I was gonna
randomizer
say,
universe.
There's a lot of games that have split universes, and I think we can do that for Metroid 2. If I want to believe that Fusion never happened, I think I'm legally allowed to do that.
It ends here for the animals.
It ends here.
This far, no further.
Let's try this one more time. I'm gonna do this the smart way this time and just shoot them on the way down and not waste a bunch of missiles. There we go. We got more super missiles. This makes things a little easier.
I saw somebody in chat mention animal facts, and yes, we did learn a lot of animal facts today. A fun fact about Dragon: Mama Dragon's babies will eat her after Dragon dies.
Didn't want to take that hit, but it's fine. Oop.
I never actually realized that's what is happening after you defeat Dragon. I never realized. I thought they were coming to swarm into her to protect her corpse, but that actually makes it a little sad, not gonna lie.
Yep. They're having one last meal on Mom.
Tasty mama.
I never realized that before. Wow.
Right, come on. Don't be like that. Dragon, don't be like that.
Come on, just let us leave the nest. Keep swooping in. Keep checking on us, but let us leave. No, we don't. We don't need the Frosty. Thank you. Dinner was good enough.
This fight is very hard without suits.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, chat, it is indeed the circle of life. Those babies will eat their mama.
If you're thinking about it, you're coming up on the threshold for your soups for a crystal.
Yeah, we can't afford it. We gotta... we're going to do this until we, yeah. We're gonna just use some regular missiles. Dragon does not take double damage from missiles, from soups. This will give us at least a bit of extra damage, since every 3 missiles is essentially equivalent to 1 super missile. And we can fire them faster. Come on, back up. Alright, so we're gonna have to ditch that. Nope. This is rough.
She is just not happy today.
No, she is not. I'm trying to think of other things we'd be able to do at this point, but I think we're kind of stuck.
It definitely feels like logic is pushing you toward doing this fight.
Yeah, it seems like we're destined to go. And unfortunately, it takes us a little bit of a run back too. So, if you got any donations? Now would be the time.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, you know, Dragon's maybe quite a scary girl boss right now, but you know who aren't scary but are definitely girl bosses?
Who's that?
The Frame Fatales community. Chat, if you're a woman, cis, trans, non-binary, gender non-conforming, or if you identify as a woman in any way that is meaningful to you, use !FF in the chat, DM our Twitter @FrameFatales, and come join our lovely, amazing community. We would love to have you.
I have one other thought for where we can go.
Yeah.
We're gonna try getting to Mama Turtle.
Okay, I was gonna say that was previously passed on the table earlier, but I think an attempt might be worth it. Yeah.
With spring ball jumping, I can do it.
Yeah.
It's going to be very, very, very not fun. But I can probably do it. Also, we can't kill these guys. And they do a lot of damage.
And they do a lot of damage, yes. They hurt a lot.
Okay, let's just do... Just prep the spring ball jump. Yeah, so... yeah, that was me joking. Alright, we're gonna try it one more time. As we can.
Mama Turtle is a better option since there are 2 checks in that room, so it has higher odds.
Yeah, there are. It's just getting out of that room. Unless there is like a gravity suit or high jump in there, then we're not going to be able to get out.
Yeah.
It's the other option, yeah. The better option, as it were. I don't think there's anything that's accessible. No, there's nothing accessible via the back way into Eastern Meridia as well, so this has got to be the right direction. Yeah, so we'll check Mama Turtle. Again, it's really just a matter of getting across here.
Ring ball jump attempt 2 electric boogaloo.
Okay. Don't know if I can get the height by just doing a regular spring ball jump here, but we're gonna try it. Nope. Didn't get that. No. Okay, there's never ever getting that. Without high jump, spring ball jump is very, very, very difficult.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna have to be that we go for Dragon again. And it's also theoretically possible to damage boost my way into X-ray scope, but that's also very terrible to do.
Mind if I slide in with another donation real quick?
Go right ahead.
Sure thing.
We have a $25 donation from Enasaur, who says, I am physically incapable of donating for any option besides save, less than 3. And chat, the gap between taunt and save is so small. Anything could swing it right now, and if you, like Enosaur, are incapable of saying anything but save the animals, you need to get your votes in, because right now taunt is winning, and we've got a lot of taunt energy going on, so let's try and make this just a little bit closer, make it a bit more interesting as we go.
Or you could keep on donating to taunt the animals.
Taunt, 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 taunt.
We also have a $10 donation in response to why would you taunt the animals if you want to save the frames? $10 from Modus Pons, who says it was never about the frames. Also, trans rights. And that is going towards taunting the animals.
Trans rights, but also, yes, it was never about the frames. Those animals know what they did.
Okay, so we're gonna... Okay, we can do a rollback save if this is a bad idea, but to save on the run back, I'm gonna grab this save here. Thankfully, it does a 3-save rolling save. So if this doesn't work out, turns out it's not the thing we need, we can always just do a roll back to an old save. That'll save us some time running back. In case this does go south one more time. Alright, we're gonna fire them up, make sure we've got the most amount of super missiles we can have going into this. Just take half a second.
Do you mind if I butt in again real quick?
Sure thing.
We have a $5 donation from Corny Cecile Morty, who says, my headcanon is this. Metroid Other M is in an alternate universe where the animals don't survive, and Metroid Fusion and Dread never happen. Do you really want to go to that universe over the universes of Fusion and Dread? I don't. Save the animals. And with that, well, there was a swing where save was winning, but another donation just happened as I was reading that, and now Taunt is winning by just $5. So chat, if we're still on, as we should be, that trans rights hype train, even just one ticket purchased is going to change the rate of this bid war. So let's see what happens, and let's get some good hype for Gray here as we tackle this girl boss one more time.
You got this, Gray.
I'm sure I do. We got this. All the confidence. Good swoop pattern.
I saw some people in chat mentioning farming the goo for items. The problem with farming the goo for drops when you don't have a suit is we're moving so slow that grabbing those items becomes a big issue. It's going to put us in more danger than it's worth most of the time.
Come on. Okay, so we're. Please don't kill me. That'd be bad. Come on, you're so close to dying. No hit, no hit, no hit, no hit. Come on, let go. Thank you.
Go.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's go.
If this is not Gravity Suit, I'm going to be so upset.
Yeah, that would not be ideal.
Just get a little bit of health, some bombs. Please be Gravity Suit. What? All right, well,
okay,
Well then.
well,
that happened.
that is a choice.
So we couldn't get out of there anyway with that Gravity Suit, so we're gonna have to do it again. It's fine, though. We're not gonna go back there. We are going to go back and figure out what I missed. I clearly missed something.
Yeah,
So we're gonna go check out. I know we checked all of wrecked ship. Criteria is showing as 0, so we're gonna take care of that. Brinstar. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything in Brinstar. I'm pretty sure I checked everywhere.
Yeah, I thought so also, but I'm slightly distracted by also tracking, so I could have possibly looked away and missed something.
Yeah, we're gonna go down there and check that again. Also double check Warfare, because it's worth doing. Yeah, I'm intensely confused right now about that. That's
Trying to run through all the area checks in my head while I'm thinking about it.
could be damage boost for X-ray, but that's incredibly mean.
That actually that hadn't crossed my mind.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's why it hadn't crossed my mind either.
Yeah.
It's just a really bad option. Alright, so Brinstar, it's definitely not green Brinstar. Yeah, we can't do snail climbing either. We don't have the height on the jump. I could potentially springball jump onto a snail. That would be very slow. And we don't have ice beam anyway, so. Stand is basically unnavigable, especially without high jump.
Yeah, no high jump, no, not ideal for sand, no. You said sand and I was like, high jump.
Yeah. I'm thinking like we could theoretically get to the cones that are in the one section of Eastern Meridia, but again, it's not great. It's not a good option. Alright, we're gonna come back this way. Now we've got more than enough health for all of these runs, and then some. Norfair is listed as 5. That was... Oh, I know where it is. I know exactly where it is. We didn't do Cathedral.
Oh...
It's Cathedral.
Pouring one out.
Yup. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think about that earlier. It was kind of just busy, distracted tracking. That makes actually a lot of sense when I think about it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of that we didn't check down here. Just need to not die getting there. Which will be fine. We've got the reserve tank we can pop, and we can check what it is by doing X-ray scope right here and spoil the surprise before I go any further. There's Gravity Suit.
There is Gravity.
Nice.
All right. Well, now I feel a lot better. All right, we are going to do this the safest way possible, in that I am going to burn our reserve tank, and I'm going to do a crystal flash once we drop below. Let's drop below 70. It should be low enough. Yep, okay, that was an oversight on my part, and one that should not have taken this long to rectify, but now we have all the water movement forever.
I love that for us.
Yeah, and now, basically, I know exactly where we need to go for this seed.
A lot of it is piecing together now, because I've been sitting here racking my brain being like, where in the world could this be?
We clearly missed it somewhere, and it's like, oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we took a fun diversion. We showed how to kill that boss without a suit. That was fun.
We did it for the fans.
Also,
it was totally planned, intentional.
We have to go back and kill Dragon anyway, so I'm definitely going to... I'm going to see if we can find plasma and I can microwave her and show how different that fight can be. So now we want to get back to Meridia. Which we can get to Eastern Meridia going this way. We're going to do that. We'll just go the back way through to Eastern Meridia. Is there stuff we can check in here that we definitely want to check? I cannot believe that I forgot Cathedral. Feels so... That is one of those things where it's like, now that I think about it, that was the most obvious choice. But hey, we got 50 minutes to kill the 3 bosses and get some suits. And get the last suit. We also need to find high jump somewhere or space jump. If we find those, then we are good to go through the front door of Lower Norfair.
Now we have gravity. There's so many extra checks now. It's basically opened up the seed, so it should be good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's definitely cracked open. That was the one big piece we were missing. Yeah. Very excited to have that.
Yeah, sorry I kind of ground to a halt there for a minute. We're going to resume the original pace of just checking everything as fast as humanly possible.
We're going zoomies now.
That's the way of randomizers, though. You don't always remember every single check, and sometimes you might be grinding your head against a wall only to realize there was something else that you should have been doing.
Yeah, I thought it would have been incredibly cruel to shove me into Dragon without actually having the suit, but you know. The seed is done worse, and veteran difficulty has a lot of minutiae to it about what it considers in and out of logic. I'm gonna grab save down here, because now we can get out of here. And we can fully navigate, we can take care of Bot's wound. We got options.
Could one of those options be a donation read?
Yes, it could.
We have $75 from Dodecalope, who says, "Let's save the animals, except for a certain giant shrimp monster. She knows what she did." Thank you so much for the donation, Dodecalope. And right now, we just had another swing, so Save the Animals is leading, but it's still anybody's game right now. So, chat, continue to mark your donations with that. Continue jumping on the trans rights train. And let's give Gray so much lovely energy, because she is, like, I mean, she took out a boss without the things that she needed. I'm ready to see it absolutely get cracked open now that we've got what we need.
Yeah, as soon as we find Plasma Beam in charge, I'm going to go back there and we're going to microwave her. Because it'll be fun!
I love microwaving.
Or at the very least, I'll make sure we find Grapple Hook and take her out that way.
Yeah.
Just thinking of all the ways that I'm going to get my revenge. Because it's totally her fault I missed a thing. Alright. We got one more of those cones to check. I'm going to grab a save before we do that. If it is not anything of consequence, I will reset. Because going through that area takes way too long. Not as long as it takes in the vanilla game, because with the area randomizer, it kind of loops us back in a way that lets it kind of loop over itself. Non-Euclidean movement. I'm just going to grab this save real quick. Alrighty. If you've got any other donations, that'd be a good time for it.
I do indeed. We have a $100 donation from Jason LaRose. Thank you so much, Jason. They say, after that Dragon business, here's a sympathy donation to Save. Trans rights.
Yay.
And right
Trans
now,
rights.
Save is in the lead by about $65. That might actually be exact, if I did math correctly, which I did.
Yay.
Let's go.
Let's save those animals.
Chat, I believe in you. We can bring Taunt back. You
We
still have
also-
plenty of time.
True.
So no matter what happens, we'll definitely explain what taunt is, even if it doesn't win.
At the end, through my onpour of tears, I will explain, yes.
Alright, let's go do Botch Wound. There's also a good chance we can clear this boss. If it's Kraid, we can clear it.
Yeah. Well,
If it's Ridley, no. But knowing is half the battle, or so I've been told.
true, real. So it's our friend Botwoon. Everyone say hi to Botwoon. Hi,
Hi,
Botwoon.
Botwoon.
He
Nobody
only
likes
takes damage to
Botwoon,
his
not
head.
even Botwoon.
No, that's true. He only takes damage to his head, but Gray obviously made very short work of him. And he's already gonzo, so goodbye, Botwoon.
Bye, Botwoon.
Come on.
He's one of those very uninteresting bosses. Like, he's kind of like, you just kind of do a few, like, pew-pew, and he's gone.
I mean, if you like giant snakes that pop out of holes, but the run I'm doing tomorrow morning is also going to have that.
What a great segue.
I was also thinking of that.
I mean, those snakes were also minding their own business. That's like a common occurrence in this game, is just Samus running into stuff that's minding its own business and then being like, you need to get out of here.
Very true and real.
Look, Samus was just having a really bad day, and all these animals were just getting in the way.
By the way, this definitely illustrates the difference in moving with water with having gravity suit. It's just like it's not there.
It doesn't exist. You move so much better. Like, she's learned to swim. I love that for her.
Do all the flips. Alright, so let's go check out this boss. I'm sure this will be quick. Or it won't be. Whatever, we'll figure it out.
It'll be something, TM.
This will also let us check that if it is Kraid, and I suspect it's Kraid and that Ridley's in his own spot. If it is Kraid, we can then check one of the doors in the Kraid area when we go back to the Dragon. Hey, it's Kraid. Now the question, am I going to hit the quick kill?
It's going to be
believe in
quick
you.
either way.
Yeah. I mean,
It will be.
yes, true, but I believe in the great quick kill.
Alright, so we're going to let him flex his hand one more time. And it's not a quick kill. I messed up. He started that animation where he spits rocks at you, and that kind of threw off the whole timing. Come on, open your mouth. I've got lovely, delicious missiles for you.
Nom 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 nom. Eat a food.
we
And by
go.
that, I mean a missile.
Kraid loves
Yeah, Kraid
missiles.
takes 4 super missiles to kill. He's very, very straightforward.
He only has 1,000 health, so
Hey, another E-tank.
nice. I love that for us.
Okay, so we can actually go into lower. No, we can go into lower Norfair, but we still need Varia to kind of navigate it properly.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
better
that's the first
to
try.
finish clearing our checks here before we go there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've cleared all of the ones we can at this point. We don't have the stuff to do Spring Ball, and we don't have access to Plasma. So we'll go to Western Meridian at this point. We can check Mama Turtle now easily. We can also check Watering Hole. We can do our fun little gravity jumps.
Whenever people mention the watering hole area, I just imagine in my head a bunch of Metroids in suits just sipping out little paper cups, having a water break. That's every single time. I could not shake that out of my head.
That's my headcanon. That's what's happening now.
Yeah, let's go.
That's their break area. They're just like, catch that episode of whatever last night.
Of whatever.
Whatever, yeah. I don't know what they watch on Seeps.
Did you catch that stream of Flame Fatales 2023 last night? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sorry, Snail. Normally you're my friend, but not today.
Dinner tonight.
Well, did you know on Zeviz, Ridley has his own cooking show?
Ooh.
It's
Oh.
Ridley's Kitchen.
Oh.
I like that a lot. That's very funny.
Our head chef Ridley serves boiled Samus.
I don't know if I like that part though. Hold on. Let's back it up a little bit.
Alright, let's,
The people on
we're gonna check
Zabiz
Mama
love it.
Turtle. Okay, so I know I can get one of the Mama Turtle checks without a problem. The other one might be a little tricky, since we do not have high jump. We can see what it is, though, and that's important. That area we struggled to get into, it's, super easy now. Actually, no, we can do Speed Booster. Never mind. I was wrong. It'll be easy to get to that one. Power bombs. Let's let it be a surprise. Oh, no. I aggravated Mama Turtle.
Oop.
Yep. Did not get enough speed on that. Bye, Space Pirate. It was just missiles. But we got them, so that's something. Oh, we also gotta check the dash one over here as well. We've got more than enough health for. Okay, and... Oh, just short. Actually, before I mess around trying to figure that out, let's see what it is first. Just
I
for
love taking a sneaky
expediency. It's regular missiles. We're not going to worry about it.
peek. Nice.
Lots of missile packs. Not a lot of super
More?
missile packs. Although we now have exactly enough to kill Mother Brain, so that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
We will have more by the time this wraps. Okay. Up here. We're just gonna stand right here and do a gravity jump. And like magic, I'll be flying. Whee! Sol, would you like to explain how gravity jumps work?
Well, what we do is we do a little jump right before going into the menu when the gravity suit is turned off, and then turn it back on, or turn it on and turn it back off. And when you come back out of the menu, the stored energy from jumping without the gravity suit is applied to when you put it back on.
Yeah, so you end up having a whole ton of stored momentum, and that slowly deteriorates off of the non-gravity suit Samus. And you end up with this massive jump because it just keeps propelling you forward. Really cool. One of the more fun techs to mess around with in Meridia.
And there's just something about, like, making Samus gain and then lose and then gain her own gravity that just makes you feel real powerful.
Hey!
There it is.
There we go.
Wow. I need someone to clip that. That was quite a find. Holy moly.
Seed's open, we can clear it now.
Yeah, that's it, baby. We're just defeating bosses now.
Let's
Yeah,
get
I mean, it's
off
still not
this
gonna
planet.
be fun, but we still gotta get a couple things for convenience sake, but we'll check them as we go along. We're not going out of our way for any checks at this point.
Yeah, there's things we would like to see, but not things that we require.
Also, we get to see where this leads, which we weren't able to do before.
Mhm.
And it is...
Dun, da, da, da.
Hey, it's Croc. You know what? We're gonna
Hey.
do Croc.
Everybody say hello to our friend Crocmeyer. Hi, Crocmeyer.
Hi, Crocomire. Surely Crocomire will have a great fate.
So if you've never seen Crocomire before, Crocomire is unique in the fact that he has 0 health. You defeat him by knocking him backwards, and certain beams put together will actually knock him like really far backwards, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah. Specifically plasma. If you have charge in plasma,
it's charged plasma,
you can kill him.
It just he gets knocked back 40 something backwards and just goes whooshoo all the way to the end. But
Don't worry about him. He's just going for a little swim. He'll be okay.
Yeah, he'd be all right.
He's fine.
He loves the acid bath. He's getting a spa facial, you know. But
what do we do with this spike wall? I'm sure there's got to be a way to break it, right? You don't know about this tech? Like there's got to be. Oh, what's this? It doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. I'm a little scared. Did Sam told me?
See,
That right there
Crocomire was
proves.
fine.
That right there proves that Crocomire is in fact a sentient skeleton.
Yep.
Aren't we all though? Hold on.
A little bit, but like
skeleton
there's
in a
other
meat suit.
parts.
Yeah, I was gonna say we are all sentient skeletons, but goodbye, Crocomire. It's now officially donezo.
All right, we are gonna do. Hey, there's an
Ice beam.
Heck yeah! We just need plasma and charge, and we are like 100% good to go for everything.
Golden.
We're gonna do a green gate glitch because I can. We have the time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
We just opened the door from the wrong side because it's fun and interesting.
Because you can. For the fans.
Exactly, doing it for the fans. Although we didn't do snail clip for the fans this time.
You know, you can't always give them everything. Sometimes you got to keep some things to yourself. You know, save them in your back pocket for later.
Exactly.
More
My vote
supers.
goes to leaving Dragon for later, just in case we can microwave Dragon. Get sweet revenge.
Yeah, we know there's nothing there, so we're gonna clear Dragon last, just in case we get the stuff for microwaving.
Yeah, that sounds like a good.
Clear those out. We're gonna do a speed booster down through here, and I pooped. That was not great. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And super missiles. Okay, so we now have a lot more safety in our super missile counts, which I'm very happy about. That way, if we don't find our weapons, we still have enough that we're well covered for all bases.
Mind if I slide in real quick?
Absolutely.
So, you know, all this progress that you've been having so far is made possible by the gravity suit, which we were having trouble finding. And according to Dragonista, with their $25 donation, you know, the animals must have hid that gravity suit just to taunt us. So I think the only natural thing is that we should taunt them back.
Oh.
And folks, that bid war is still so close. So if you want to see Taunt the Animals for the first time in a marathon setting, if I heard correctly earlier, let's get those donations in. We are only $40 separating those two leads. We get 2 donations for Taunt with 25 each, which gets you in for the amazing big prize for the day. And now Taunt is winning. So let's get some donations in. Let's get some hype going on. And, you know, we're thinking about microwaving Dragon. So chat, what's your favorite thing to microwave? Let's get some donations about that. And we'll see maybe if any of those things are better than how we're gonna microwave Dragon.
Okay, we are back up in Criteria. We're going to go to the ship real quick and get a full refill, because super missiles are going to be kind of a hot commodity later on. And then we're going to do a fun thing called the lava dive. I could do the gravity suit variant of it, but lava dive is a little less finicky. All things. Oh no, we got high jump, so it should be fine. But either way, we'll do a lava dive. We just need to get back down to Lower Norfair, so we've got to make our way back to Red Brinstar. we're gonna go over this way. Like so. Again, this is all just looping in on itself, which is kind of what makes this a little difficult at times. Okay, so, ooh, no, I think we aren't gonna microwave Dragon. Hear me out.
Okay, okay, I'm listening.
Because Torian is off of Lower Norfair.
Huh.
Torian is off of Lower Norfair, meaning we go through here, we take out Dragon. That puts us at 3 bosses. And then we take out Ridley and Ridley's lair, and then we go straight to Torian. Unfortunately, Dragon is going to have to meet their end the same way as last time, but with me being able to move around and take 25% of the damage. I'm sorry, folks.
I'm so upset.
Oh, trust me. Oh, okay. There is one possibility right now. Oh no, we need 2 items. Never mind. See if this is anything useful. It's just missiles. I hate to have to do it, but for the sake of expediency and finishing this on time, that's gonna have to be how it is.
Yeah, we're taking one for the team. It's okay because we wanna save some frames and we
are doing a responsible thing.
Yeah, we want to have fun with all of our friends here in chat and everyone at home watching, but we definitely don't want to keep them here forever. So that's a great choice to make. So since we won't get to see microwaving, it's just a kind of a fun term for having the X-ray scope and a plasma beam combination, and it's just a really fun way to make Bot Wound, Dragon, and Phantoon just really easy, and it's just honestly a fan favorite. It is one of my favorite ways to defeat any of those bosses. So, unfortunately, we're not going to get to see it. But
if you've ever seen Blaster Master, there's a thing where you can shoot a bomb and pause and have it do a bunch of damage to the boss because the frames remain active. It's basically the same thing. We're using X-ray scope to negate invincibility frames.
Yeah.
Also, because we can do screw attack, we can just screw attack into those and she just flies away.
Or maybe if you've seen Mega Man 1, the Electric Command's ability, you also fire it and pause the game over and over, and it applies the damage when you're pausing and unpausing. It's similar.
Alright, we're gonna just damage boost do this the faster way.
We definitely have the health for it.
We have the health for it, yeah.
Yeah, we have the ability to do that now. So earlier we mentioned having the suits helps us take less damage. So on top of having being a very, very healthy, we have the suits to back us up for that. So this is a lot less scary now.
Well, we got to see the babies eat the mama at least.
Yeah, we did. So suit damage reduction, if you get regular Varia, it's 50% damage reduction flat across the board, which is great. Gravity Suit always has a 75% damage reduction, so it really changes the late game. Makes it much more doable in a lot of ways.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going to make our way back out of here. And yeah, we're going to do one sweep through Lower Norfair. And then we'll pop out the other side, go to Torian, and we will take care of Mother Brain. Oh, that's right, I gotta take these guys out. We're really going to hope that we find Plasma and Charge on the way through, but we're not going out of our way for them. Yeah, the order of the day is let's clear this seed.
Yeah, since we're in go mode, we have no reason to stop for items, so we just need to finish at this point.
And if you've never heard that term before, go mode just means that we have all of the items we are required to defeat the final boss and do the escape to get out of the game. It's just a fun little turn to be like, yeah, we're ready to go. We're ready to go to the end. I love how when some of the locations exit you, they just put you next to the door because it's like, you're technically not supposed to, that transition wasn't necessarily correct, so let's just plop you next to the door. I just find area randomizers and many randomizers very funny.
Fun little behaviors, yeah, little foibles like that'll pop up where it's just like, we don't know how to deal with this, just do that. It's fine.
Yeah, just reset, whatever. But while we're talking about randomizers, if you are not already a part of the Frame Fatales community, hit us up on Twitter or email framefatales@gamesunquit.com to get an invite to the Frame Fatale server. We do randomizers in there all the time. We have a async monthly that we do, in which you can play whatever game you would like that is compatible with Archipelago. We do it all as a group every month, and we also have different sets of randomizers that we do every week, actually. I don't remember all of them, but I know Link's Awakening DX is one of them, because I do that one when I can.
I can tell you all of them off the top of my head, because I'm the one that organizes all of them.
Yeah, and Gray is also the one who organizes all of them for us.
So, affairs. Okay.
I could just scroll down the Discord myself and look, but...
we do Super Metroid. We do A Link to the Past, 2 different versions, both regular and overworld glitches. We do A Link's Awakening DX, and we also run Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, which is another one that I run a lot.
Mm-hmm. So if you like what you see here and you... Sorry, go ahead.
Free Enterprise is a game that I absolutely adore. So if you're interested, they're always there. We post them weekly.
Yeah, definitely come join us and play randomizers with us. It's only been I think over the past 6 or so months that randomizers have really popped off in the Discord. But if you do like what you're seeing here and you would like to join us for future randomizers and learn how to play randomizer yourself, please definitely join our community. And even if you're not a woman identifying person and you just want to play randomizers, you can check this out on the internet. If you just literally Google Super Metroid Varia randomizer, you can find this for yourself and get started in it. I find Super Metroid to be honestly very accessible. Even people like me who are not very good at it still like playing it. So randomizers are fun. Please play them.
Yep, I missed the turning off gravity suit. So yeah, we're gonna do a gravity jump here rather than a lava dive. Because we have gravity suit, it actually changes the physics under here. It makes it impossible to do the regular lava dive. So that was too early. We're not gonna bother with that, and that should be just perfect. Boop, right on out. Yeah, normally the game expects you to have space jump for this, but we don't because randomizers. So this is actually one of the harder parts of this run. Specifically, we're going to a room that is affectionately referred to as the worst room in the game because it is absolutely the worst room in the game. There's no question about it. It's awful. But thankfully, we have all of our equipment to make it not so bad. If we had charge and ice beam, it would be clearable. If we had high jump and bombs, it'd be clearable. But we have both screw attack and high jump, which kind of trivializes some of the worst parts of this room.
Hi, pirates. Bye, pirates.
Pirates go explodey! And now we're going to do what is a relatively tricky wall jump. I would have had it if I would have just hit the frame. Yeah, it's not pixel perfect, but it's dang close.
It's pretty tight.
The room is just living up to its name.
Yep. There we
go. First try. Everything's always first try.
Okay, we got a minute. I'm checking Mickey Mouse Club. It's fun.
Let's go, Mickey. I was thinking about that. I was like, are we going to get to see the Mickey Mouse Club? I think we can make a tiny slight detour.
Yeah, that should be high enough to not blow up. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we're still gonna blow up the floor. It's fine, we can get out. Or we'll do the worst room again. Hey, space jump! Now we can definitely get out.
That's beautiful.
I love that. That was just what I needed to brighten my day.
Heck yeah, space jump is awesome, and I'm glad to have it.
I'm glad we checked
Do we
Mickey
need
Mouse.
it? No. It's fun.
This is a tool to help us later.
It's a thing that it expected us to already have, and a thing that would have made certain navigation absolutely trivial. It's one of the reasons why I tend to play with super fun movement on as an option for Varia, where it disables space jump by default and removes some of the movement options. Because that's just how I do things.
Can I slide in with a quick donation?
Absolutely.
We have a $100 donation from Elzimoto, who says, "Taunt chat, save the animals?" And with that, save is now back ahead, but is still less than $100 difference right now. We have a $5 donation as well from Wrench Witch, who says, well, since we can't microwave Dragon, we need to taunt the animals. And $6 from Natara that says, taunting the animals since we can't microwave. Chat, this has been so close, and we are running out of time. Let's throw it in.
Natara, how could you?
Natara, my beloved.
Natara, we love you.
We love you. Thank you. You're beautiful.
You know, in retrospect, I should have expected it. All right, let's kill these metal pirates. This is the only occurrence of them in the game, and they jump kick because I don't know. They thought they needed to.
They gotta have cool moves. Like, you know, not all pirates need to be like the conventional, like, with swords or have hooks or whatever. Sometimes they know karate, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, totally fine. All right, so we are going to take out Ridley. I am going to count out loud. It's probably going to be annoying, but I'm going to do it anyway. We need to shoot 30 super missiles into Ridley. 3, 4, 4. Okay. Got 4. 5, 6. He's being uncooperative. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 for good measure. Come on, pick me up. You can do it. Thank you.
All right, chat. We don't have very much time left in the game because Turian is very close. So if you want to taunt those animals, get those donations in now.
Hey, there's Plasma.
And there's Plasma.
Ugh, yeah, that was so mean. It left Charge and Plasma for lower Norfair.
Oof.
Charge, Plasma, and Space Jump.
This seed said, you better have the power of God and anime on your side. And now we do.
This seed was mean.
It was I think even with having missed, Gravity and Cathedral, I'll still think that this was still a little, like, you need to go out of your way to...
Oh, yeah.
To be comfy. So it definitely still wanted to point us in the direction of, you gotta try. You gotta try real hard.
Exactly. If I could just land the jumps I'm trying to do. Clearly doesn't want me to do. Whatever. It's fine. Wow, okay. We might get some extra time, as I clearly can't land a spring ball jump to save my life. There we go. Go up here. It's fine. All the more time for that competitive bid war to continue.
Absolutely. While we're talking about it, Valiant, can you give us another update on that bid war?
Yeah, currently, Save is in the lead with $620, but Taunt still close behind with $536.
Wowzers. That is a pretty healthy bid war. I'm very excited for that.
Heck yeah, it is. It's great. Alright, so we are going to go access Torian. We've killed all 4 of the bosses, which is great. It means we don't have to do any double backing kind of stuff. We're just sort of going to go straight out. Somehow this is all going to wrap back to Criteria. I don't know why I'm checking that item spot. It's all habit at this point.
It is muscle memory. It's habit where you're just like, there's a check to do, must do it. I also forgot to say hello, goodbye to Ridley. So, hi Ridley, bye Ridley.
I have so many words for Ridley, and none of them are appropriate for the stream.
I appreciate that. I also feel that deep in my soul.
Yeah, this is my penchant for checking stuff, even though I'm like go mode. I have the same problem in Final Fantasy IV where I just loot everything, even though I've got enough stuff. It just kind of happens. You don't think about it. You're just like, I'll open this box.
And some of them are very close on our path to it, so it's not going egregiously out of the way to grab them, but
yeah, like we didn't check Fire Flea Room, that kind of thing. So we got full health. We're gonna grab this safety save. We shouldn't need it. There's very, very few circumstances in which we'd actually need this, but it's good to have. And we're going to freeze and blow up. And oh, hey, you got me. We're gonna have to kill him with power bombs because I don't have regular bombs, so I can't shake him. That is unfortunate. That's what you're supposed to do. He just kind of swung a weird way. I landed awkwardly, so.
Yeah, it happens. They're a little sneaky. Sometimes
That they are.
To freeze.
Okay, pop this. That one. Like so. Yeah, normally I would do some strategies to kind of consolidate them down rather than doing all of this like one at a time, but it's just safer to do it this way.
We're just smooth sailing right to the end here anyway, so we're totally good.
We got one last trick then that's going to happen before this is over. We're also going to pop through here. I'm going to take both of my suits off because we want to remove most of that damage reduction. We're going to take as much damage as we possibly can from this hopper, because we want as little energy as possible for baby Metroid to take from us. We could go through the hassle of jumping, but it's just faster. It's safer to take this path.
Yeah,
Baby.
The baby.
Yeah, the last thing we want to do is get permanently slowed by doing the jump and getting caught in the same frame that we go through the door. So, again, safety strats for not having to do resets and all of that. Also, Baby Metroid! Baby Metroid is best Metroid. For those of you who aren't familiar with the story, that Metroid is actually the Metroid that Samus saves in the second game. And in this game, that Metroid is stolen from a research laboratory at the start. Alright, this... I'm gonna remember to turn off Screw Attack.
And when we say saves, that's with a big asterisk because Samus kind of killed every other Metroid except for that one in Metroid 2.
Yeah, but that one just hatched and thought Samus was Mama, so like, you know, it's cool.
Is it though?
It is. Oh, okay, yeah, so, I mean, she did take out her mom and all
Don't forget
that.
Screw Attack, yeah.
Take off Screw Attack. Okay, so we're taking off Screw Attack because if you Screw Attack, it removes your iframes. And we need those iframes for this next skip that we're doing right here. It's called Zevitite Skip. And we're through the Zevitites. Glad I got it in one. I'm actually not great at doing that in one.
That was really smooth.
Yep, we're gonna put on Screw Attack again, primarily because I want the invulnerability while we're flying, while we're doing our thing.
All right, chat, we're at Mother Brain. You don't have much time left. Let's taunt those animals, get those donations in.
Yeah, we have to call that as when Mother Brain dies. So when this fight is over, y'all are gonna get what you paid for.
Right now, Taunt is in the lead by $16. Thank you
Let's
to
go.
Anonymous for their $50 that just says Taunt, parentheses.
Love
Smile
if you're
emoji.
watching. I can't use my phone right now. Just donate some money towards save.
Oh, come on, get some more taunts in case the saves come back.
Taunt. I am a
We are
fan.
going to
We want
we
to
are
see
going to
taunt
shoot
for the
Mother Brain
first
with
time.
60 missiles.
Yep, 60 of them.
And we're not getting a lot of attacks. We got the meatball, we got the all the onion rings and the French fries. We're gonna get ketchup soon. I can feel it. There it is.
There it is. I was gonna say, we need ketchup to follow those fries.
All right, and now we are going to, I think we've pushed her past the threshold that we have. We are going to damage ourselves down to 3 tanks. Mother Brain's Rainbow Beam will only do 3 E-tanks worth of damage, while it sucks away all of our minor items. If we are below a full tank when this happens, Mother Brain will immediately start charging up another Rainbow Beam, rather than attacking us more to get us lower in health. It's just a way to save some time. I didn't have enough that I could do stand-up, which is a completely separate trick. So if we had full E-tanks, that's part of the problem of running with low E-tanks, is that can happen. Okay, come on. This cutscene is, robust. Put it that way.
No, the baby.
The baby.
Oh, the baby.
You know what?
Not
I would love to see an option for like a time skip kind of thing. Like after you defeat Mother Brain, can we save the baby? That's what I'm saying. Like the animal's cool, fun, whatever. That's fine. Can we go back and save the baby? Can we do some like time warp stuff? Is there a mod for that? I need to know.
I mean, if you do fast touring, you skip all of the stuff with the baby Metroid. And we know Metroid can survive in space, so like there's a good chance that Metroid would be fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Alright, so Mother Brain's about to change color and explode. Once that happens, we are going to need the final results on the bit war. And that is right now.
All right. With $636, we are taunting the animals.
Let's go!
Yes. Let's go, chat. I love you. You're the best.
Thank you so much, chat. We
So
really
sad.
love it.
So sad.
Thank you to everybody who donated for all of the options. It's all going toward a great cause. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Alright, so we're going to do escape. This is the normal escape sequence. Normally we randomize it, but for marathon safety, we had to not do that because it can add up to 7 minutes to the run.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember
Yeah,
last time we were like, what's that long timer for?
Like, oh, we can go and do this and this and this and this, but yeah. Alright, so this is going to be just like I said, stock escape. We have all the tools to make it really quick too, so. That. And that. Oop. Do a speed booster out of here. Love doing that.
It's so fun. It's just so fun.
It feels so good to do. All right, so we're gonna taunt the animals. Now normally what you do is when you ditch the animals, you just run past this. We are gonna go down here, and we're gonna open this door, and we're gonna walk over to this door over here, and we're just gonna stand in front of it for a minute, kind of stroke it a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna walk away. Gonna walk away. And now
no
I die
animals were
inside a little.
saved in this stream.
Oh,
Bye, animals.
Oh, you don't have bombs. That's right.
it's fine though. I can get out of here with space jump. I can do Optraz escape, or I can do this, but it's more reliable to do this usually. There we go.
There we go.
Easy.
You're heading out the way. and I was like,
Easy.
the bombs.
No bombs. Yeah, so that's the thing I need to remember for future
And that's
marathon
time.
runs. That's time.
GG's.
GG's.
That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna say that much. That was fantastic.
Yeah, thank you so much for that run. Where can we find all y'all?
So you can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/GrayGooGirl. I do a lot of randomizer runs, specifically Super Metroid, Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, A Link to the Past. I also do some crowd control stuff. That's more rare.
You can find me on twitch.tv/DragoRin. Rin is spelled with the number 1 instead of an I. Twitter under the same handle. I don't stream very often, but when I do, it is usually either speedrun adjacent and or Palace of the Dead of Final Fantasy XIV, or I'm doing randomizers.
And you can find me at Soulmass218 as it appears on your screen. I mostly stream speedruns. I do Shadow of the Colossus, Stray, Journey, Abzu, learning a lot of other stuff. I run a lot of games, so if you like speedruns, you can follow me as well.
Awesome. Thank you all again so much for that run. That was awesome. It was so great to watch and see and chat. Thank you so much for keeping that incentive, that bid war so close. And we got to see for the first time a Taunt the Animals in a marathon setting. So thank you so much for all of that money. It is going to Malala Fund, and we are so excited. So thank you so much. Now, that is our last run of the day. I know. I'm a little bit bummed as well. But the good news is we will be back. We'll be back in less than 12 hours at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and wherever you are, happy time zone. I will be seeing you tomorrow, but maybe in a slightly different place. We have a lot of really cool games coming up tomorrow that you should definitely tune in for. If you liked seeing Gray's run there, we get to see them again tomorrow. We get to see Indiana Jones. We get to see Satan Loves Cake. It's gonna be an absolutely amazing time. Awesome. So chat, what we're gonna do to wrap up the night, we're going to take a real quick break, but stick around because we're going to go find a lovely Fatale or other amazing woman speedrunner to go share the love with. So hang out for a second and let's go give some of this amazing community love to somebody else here on Twitch. Thank you so much for watching, and have a happy time zone wherever you are.